Hello and welcome back to All About Community. My name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and at the end of our last segment, I indicated that my next guest would be Ben Bartlett. Ben Bartlett is the vice mayor, I believe, of the great city of Berkeley, and most of all, he is a candidate for Alameda County Board of Supervisors. I believe it's District 5.
Correct.
Ben, welcome to All About Community. It's a pleasure to have you. I've been waiting for you to come, and I finally got you. Of course, I haven't been waiting that long because we didn't know that Keith Carson was going to step down, retire. Tell me a little bit about your background. Where did you grow up?
Well, first off, Bob, thanks for having me here. It's wonderful to see you and wonderful to be on your show. Beautiful set. So I'm from here. I'm from Berkeley and Oakland, about 5 generations.
5 generations? That's a lot of generations.
It is. My family fled here from the South.
What part?
Tennessee.
Right next to Arkansas. That's where I fled from.
Oh, yeah?
I wrote a book called Goodbye, Arkadelphia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, my father's side were from Arkansas as well.
Is that right?
Yeah, but on my mother's side, they came out from Tennessee. They from the Higgs plantation, and had a really tough journey to get to California. A lot of fighting, a lot of danger, but they made it here to a land of freedom, and they've been here ever since. We've been here ever since, and we had a business at the Port of Oakland. We've been involved in community ever since. We helped create the McGee Avenue Baptist Church. One of the first black churches.
McGee Avenue Baptist Church, great church.
Yeah, one of the first black ones in the West Coast.
Right.
My great grandmother helped ban lynching in California. She integrated the YWCA. My uncle's Ron Dellums.
Everybody knows who Ron Dellums is, that famous former Berkeley City Council member who went on to the United States Congress and made a mark there.
Yes.
And you're going to do the same thing, right?
That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. My grandfather, Leo Higgs, was the first black realtor in California. We really take our duty to this community very seriously in my family.
So you have a long history of involvement, political, community, and otherwise, and your roots are right here in Alameda County.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's a good thing.
Yes. Alameda County, Oakland, Berkeley, it's in my DNA.
And you attended law school, right? You went to law school, became a lawyer, and then you decided to go into politics, is that right?
Yeah, so growing up with Uncle Ronnie, I was in politics, and I liked it. I was good at it. I liked campaigning. It was fun. I worked for the Democratic Party in California for a while. I was a top organizer, but I was more into business and renewable energy, having fun. Mm-hmm. And so I came back home to Berkeley after living in New York and LA to get serious and go to law school. And I was in law school when, out of nowhere, my beautiful mother.
I know your mother,
right?
Absolutely.
So she'd gone on to become a school teacher all those years, and since the time you knew her in law school. And she was now retired, and she was living in a beautiful home with her friends from high school. Mm-hmm. And it was wonderful. They were like the Golden Girls. It was a good time in there. And out of nowhere, someone bought the house to develop it, and they turned the heat off.
Turned the heat off?
Turned the water off, damaged their cars, harassed them, just broke their hearts. Mm. And as they left, 2 of them got sick. Left Berkeley, 1 died, and my mother, in that instance, I said, okay, well, if we can't do this, let's get senior housing. I had no money, I didn't know what to do at the time, and I turned us upside down. And when we went to go get senior housing at the county, mm-hmm. We were told that the wait list was 14 years.
14 years.
And I looked a little bit deeper, and I saw that the surplus was nearly $1 billion that year. Mm. So at that moment, coming face to face with calamity in my family by the hand of the county and its failure to do these duties, to follow its duties, I decided to run for office then.
And that's when you decided to run for the Berkeley City
Yes.
Council.
8 years
and
ago.
you won 8 years ago, and you're now the current vice mayor, isn't that right?
Well, it rotates. I'm not vice mayor anymore. But
Okay, well, you were vice
yeah,
mayor.
it was just
All
until
right.
like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
But yeah,
well, once a vice mayor, always a vice mayor.
That's what I say.
And now you're running for the Alameda County Board of Supervisors, District 5.
Mhm.
What area does that cover?
So the District 5 of the county is Albany, Berkeley, Emeryville, Piedmont, and about half of Oakland. Oakland that goes from the Fruitvale down through Lake Merritt, all of Lake Merritt to West Oakland, encompassing Montclair and the border of Berkeley.
But it covers all of Berkeley.
Yes.
Okay, and about half, roughly half of Oakland.
Correct.
Okay, now let's get to the tough question.
Sure.
Why do you want to be a member of that great board of Alameda County Board of Supervisors?
Well, so again, Bob, going back to why I ran in the first place. I ran because my mother's situation pointed out to me the housing crisis, the elder care crisis, the mental health crisis, the thing we see playing out in the streets. And in Berkeley, I've focused on fixing those issues. And we've been very, very successful. Helped create 1,000 affordable apartments.
1,000?
1,000, and more on the way. More on the way. 1,000 so far, and more on the way. I just closed a deal for a transit village at Ashby-Bart, which will produce at least another 465 affordable apartments.
Well, that means that you've been busy. We got to go to break, so don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Ben Bartlett, who is a former vice mayor of the great city of Berkeley and a member of the City Council of Berkeley. And most of all, he's running for Alameda County Board of Supervisors, District 5. So you know, if you want to stay alive, you got to vote for him.